Okay guys, we are back with Mike Night Tiger's Captain Aero, and I just want to show you it dried overnight after I performed the chloramine tea and soap cleansing. It did lighten up a little bit, the color remained, but I want to do the treatment again, and the reason why is I want to try to lighten it up a little bit more. And two, it is extremely brittle, the cover. Pieces are flaking off, and I want to, as a result, do a methyl cellulose treatment. Now, the methyl cellulose, as you know, I use, which fortifies and strengthens the fibers of the paper. So we're going to do this with the goal of putting some flexibility and strength back into this old paper. So this is not a situation where we're mixing drugs like Tony Montana. This is 1 tablespoon of the chloramine tea that I discussed, and then this is 1 tablespoon of methyl cellulose. I'm going to mix them together, but with the methyl cellulose, it is very, as you know, this is the glue that I use, so you have to use hot water to make it water soluble and make it mix into the water. So that's hot water, and we're just going to stir it up, and hopefully it will mix in with the water enough where we can mix it with our approximate 1 gallon of water and with the chloramine tea. So with the chloramine tea, that will just dissolve in normal water, in room temperature water. So let me go grab the water and let this dissolve, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, we're back, and what we have is just pure tap filtered water. I'm gonna pour it into the bleaching compound. We're gonna mix it up. Hopefully it dissolves, and this stuff looks like it dissolves nicely in just regular cold water. The methyl cellulose is dissolving nicely in the hot water. We're gonna leave it in here just for a little bit, and it actually looks like it's doing a nice job dissolving, and this hopefully will be sucked into the fibers of the Captain Aero and make it a little bit stronger. So we got 2 chemicals we're working with here. I'm gonna put it to the side along with my water. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna get my tub so we can soak it. So again, stay tuned. Okay guys, we're back. We have my tub. We're gonna put the cover back into it. And what I'm gonna also do is I'm gonna give it a little spritzing with some soap water. Again, this is just palm olive antibacterial soap that I use. If you watch my channel, you know that. And this is all that I'm gonna use for the soap. Actually, let's just get rid of it because it's very, as you see, it's pressurized. I should have released the pressure before. Whoa. That was a mistake. But there you go. I needed a little bath. So what we did is we released the pressure, and soap went all over the place. So as you can see, sometimes mistakes are made on Jerry the Jitterbug's channel. Let's put our grate down to weight it up a little bit. And then what I'm gonna do is let's mix the compounds together. That was fun. And we'll put my vessel, approximately 1 gallon of water, And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour in the methyl cellulose. Right here is the methyl cellulose. Let's mix some water to get the residue out. That's the methyl cellulose. And then here we go, is the bleaching compound. And what I want to do is I want to mix it up in here. Give it a nice mixing. And now we'll slowly pour it into the chamber. And then we're gonna let this soak the cover for a little bit more this time. Last time I did it, I let it soak for approximately 25 minutes. This time, what I wanna do is I'm gonna do it for a little bit longer. We're gonna let it soak for 35 minutes. And I'd rather do this multiple times in slow steps versus in one big step, and we'll monitor the actual results every time we do it. And like I said, hopefully the methyl cellulose here will be introduced into the paper and it will make the paper a little bit more supple. So stay tuned. Okay guys, we are back soaking the Captain Aero in my methyl cellulose and chloramine T compound mix. I am going to say that I actually soaked it a little bit more than I indicated. I actually soaked it for an hour and a half with this treatment. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to go upstairs and we are going to rinse it thoroughly. It's very important to rinse out what you put in. That is my opinion. If I'm right, I don't know. And I'm not saying other people are wrong. It's just what I think. And then I will press it in the cold press and then we'll see how it turns out. Okay, so this is the second soaking and then we'll assess the next step. Stay tuned. Okay guys, I am up in my tub and this is the soaking that I'm talking about. I want to really saturate the cover and run water through it to get out all of the chemicals that I soak the cover in. One thing that I'm considering doing when it dries is one last soaking with just methyl cellulose to try to strengthen the cover. So I'll basically do this for a good 5 minutes, soaking it, running the water through, flushing it, flipping it, just to get out what was put in. So stay tuned.